Hey everybody, welcome to the next episode of Together Time Outdoors. My name is Mike and this is my son Carson. We're here at home in Pennsylvania today and we've got some pretty lousy weather with wind and rain, so there's not much going on outdoors, but we think we've got a pretty interesting topic today that's outdoors related. And you may be wondering why we have some of this stuff set up here. These are a couple of elk hides. And there's a herd of elk in Pennsylvania that I think they say numbers between 14 and 1500 now. And there's a limited drawing hunting season every fall. And I've been fortunate enough to be drawn for 2 tags so far. Both of them were cow tags, and one was in 2017, which was this one right here.
And the other one was last January.
Yeah, a late season. This is the 2017 cow that I got.
And this is the 2021.
Yeah, in the snow. We tracked it pretty far. But I've been going up to look for elk since probably the mid-1980s, and my whole family enjoys going up. Carson, my wife Kelly, the dog. So as a result of that, and being the beneficiary of a couple tags, we joined the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, which is a conservation organization that raises money, manages the herd, does habitat work, and contributes to the growth of the herd. And we really enjoy the benefits of those. And we belong to the Westmoreland County chapter, and the banquet was last Saturday that we went to. And all of our raffle tickets that we raised, I gave to Carson to put in various buckets for stuff that he wanted to win. And lo and behold, the first thing that he won was this fishing pole. I don't think we were even there for 20 minutes. And he won this Zebco rod and reel combo. Where's your
It's a Zebco slingshot.
Where's your tackle box that came with it?
And it came with a tackle box that has some lures, some jig heads, sinkers, bobber, and some regular hooks. And
we love to fish, so that'll definitely get used. And the second thing that Carson won was the kids' grand prize.
It got drawn right next to each other. First thing was the fishing reel, and then the next thing they drew was the grand prize, which is a Cricket 22 rifle.
And this is, go ahead, open it. This is the Union model. It's got a synthetic stock and a red, white, and blue stock on it, like the flag.
And it's everything on it up to the barrel is painted in the American flag.
Now, we've already got the bolt taken out of this rifle, both of these rifles. One of them is right here, the other one's right here. So there's no safety issues here. They're not loaded. It's impossible for us to shoot each other here. But did you hold that up so everyone can see it, bud? Sideways. What we're doing today, Carson already had this Cricket 22. And as you can see, this one's a wood stock. And
this one is a synthetic stock. It has a cheek pad.
I bought this 22 for Carson the year that I drew my first elk tag. I was going to scout the day before the season came in, but the weather was absolutely horrid, pouring down rain. So I drove to a gun shop up in that area and bought this 22. And we have a Leupold Vari-X 2 2-7 scope on it. And the very first day that Carson went hunting, the first shot he ever fired at game
was this squirrel. If you saw the last video we posted, which would be our first video, this is the squirrel that we showed in it.
Yep, Carson shot, I think it was not quite 20 yards, but he made a perfect shot on it. So we really enjoy shooting the crickets, and we think this scope is a little bit too big for this rifle. So this time around, we looked around a little bit, and instead of another Vari-X 2, we ordered, and we found that Keystone actually makes a Cricket rifle scope that's a 4-power. It's a little bit smaller. It's made specifically for these rifles. It fits a lot better, and the rifle is not quite as heavy. So what we're doing today in our video is mounting this brand new scope.
And we also have the scope mount for it, which specifically goes with that gun and that scope.
And when I went and picked up the rifle the other day, I bought a brick of 522 shells also. So we're going to do lots of shooting when we're done, huh, bud? All right, so let's get into this. And by no means do we claim to be experts on any of this. So, although we hope this goes smoothly,
we don't know if it will.
That's not always the case.
No. So, here is the tiny screws. I'm going to use this one and that one.
I think I dropped one, bud.
Really?
We might need that other big one that was here. Okay, let me hold that for you while you work on it.
Okay. Will that one fit in there?
Yeah. Wait, drop it in the hole. And then get your screwdriver. Carson's gonna do the work here.
Not all of it though.
Don't, just get it started and don't tighten it real tight. Okay.
No, do you want,
No, we gotta,
yeah, do you want,
no, this one's next.
do you want this small one?
No, we're done with that one. We did a little bit of work ahead of time. When you're mounting these scopes on these Crickets, there's two little filler screws where you put the base in, and we took those out ahead of time so we wouldn't have to waste a whole lot of time in the video doing it. Just get it started a little. Is it going in?
Feels like it, but not really.
Don't cinch it down real tight.
I don't really feel like it's going in at all.
It doesn't?
No,
Did you tighten this one down a little too much?
I don't think.
Alright, try it now.
It's like it's a little bit too small for the hole.
Is it going?
Okay, yeah.
You got it.
It's a little tight now.
I think you're sitting on the other one.
No,
Yeah. All right, let's get that one started.
sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all right. Nobody's perfect, huh?
And you can never really be perfect. There's always some flaws you make.
You'll strive for perfection when you're shooting, huh?
Yeah. That's the only time you can really be perfect.
We've been...
That's tight.
Okay, now let's tighten this back one.
This is my first time doing one.
Yep, we do everything together and help each other, huh?
Yep.
That's how you learn.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tighten these down or me?
Oh. That one's as tight as it will go.
All right. You give them a try, then I'll give them a...
And that one's as tight as I can get it to.
All right, let me have a shot here.
Take a little drink of water here.
How about...
Could you get to go any tighter?
No. All right, so our base is on there nice and tight. And all we have to do is mount the scope now.
You want me to have the scope caps off?
Yeah, it's fine. I think we need the Allen key that comes with the scope for this one, bud.
Yeah, thank you. Never put a scope on.
Hopefully I'm going to get this started on here. And then I'm going to have you look through it and see if you can see through the scope properly. The nice thing about this Keystone scope is that the rings came with it. And we ordered this from Grice Gun Shop. On the Keystone website, the scope was $75. And we happened to look on Grice's because it was out of stock on Keystone, but Grice's had it in stock.
Which was $55.
Yeah, it was
if I'm correct.
$20 cheaper at Grice's. Alright, I think we got that one started, bud.
Even though this is a little bit off topic right now, since we were talking about fishing earlier, if you couldn't see this behind me, this is a pretty nice palomino I caught, which we had mounted. We call them palominos around here, but maybe in some other states, south or west,
Goldens.
they may call them goldens, but around here we call them palominos, even though that could be the wrong word for them.
Golden rainbows, a lot of people call them.
Really?
This back one doesn't want to.
Go in.
Yeah, it'll go in, but it wants to be a little bit fidgety. All right, bud. I don't think this is tightened the whole way down, but
Good for now.
I want you to stand up here and just point it over toward it and make sure when you look through it, can you see the full field of vision through the scope?
Yep.
You can see good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll tighten this down.
See the full scope.
And then we're gonna be done. And again, before I tighten any of these down the whole way, I try to make them even across the board. So, we went to our Kika banquet and we contributed to the conservation of the Pennsylvania elk herd. Here you go, bud. And we were lucky enough to win a rifle for us to enjoy.
Yep,
And
that's perfect right there.
there you have it. We put our base on, we put our Keystone or Cricket 4-power 22 scope. Grab that one there, bud, so everyone can see the difference. Here's the two rifles side by side, and other than the stock and the scope, you can see how much bigger that Vari X2 2-7 scope is. And it just makes it heavier and a little bit more unwieldy. And this Cricket is a lot more the size that you need to have on this rifle. It's not as heavy, it's not as unwieldy, and 4-power is all the magnification you're going to need for anything you're going to be doing with these rifles. But that's our video for today, folks. I enjoyed doing this with you, bud. Hopefully everyone enjoyed watching us spend some time together here. And all we got to do now is wait for some nice weather so we can go and shoot together.
Yep.
How about it?
And if anybody is interested in getting a rifle or scope for these, if you already have a rifle, the website, if you live in PA, the website is www.cricket.com.
That's it. Thanks for watching, folks.
Thank you.